In the math exam, all students have their own cheating methods. The lowest level method, copy on the thigh, on the manicure, and also on the drink bottle. But these are too childish. The bald examiner shouted, "Stop, drinks, nails, thighs. These are really too low." 3 of the students were eliminated first. Next is the intermediate group. This one seems to be answering questions confidently and leisurely, with both hands on the table. But this is completely an illusion, because there is a third hand, peeking at the phone under the table. The examiner sneaked over and held out his hand. The boy had a conditioned reflex, immediately got up and shook hands with him. "Are you stupid? Out." The next one was a ruthless person, who hid the copy in his crotch. When he couldn't see it again, he used his imagination to control the blood flow to adjust the distance. "This is really ridiculous. Anyway, I can't do it." But the bald examiner showed him a picture of a sexy beauty. The next second the copy was bounced up to his hand. Out again. "Could you see what's hidden in the girl's clothes? It's a cheating sheet made of 3-dimensional pictures. To see the hidden information, girl has to adjust her eyes to a special focal length." But the examiner grabbed her hand and said, "Do you think you are the only one who can see it?" The girl was taken away, with her eyes kept cross-eyed. At this time another boy said, "Oops, why is it so cold?" Then he opened the curtain. There are 2 piece elites hiding upstairs on the other side. They use an 8-fold mirror to look at the paper and find out the answer, and then they shoot the answer to the examiner's bald head through infrared rays. Amazing! The bald examiner suddenly picked up a mirror and saw the answer with the red dot on his head. Then he pulled out a gun and, game over. Another girl dangled the pocket watch in front of her eyes. She was hypnotizing herself. In the dream, she came to a dark room with a book on the desk. It turned out that she was using hypnotism to send herself back to the time when she was reviewing her homework yesterday, and then cheated in her dream. This is not called cheating, is it? Unexpectedly, when the examiner frowned, he also entered the girl's dream. He snatched the girl's books. "Do you think I can't get in?" The girl was awakened. Back to reality, the book was brought out also. "Why don't you rob a bank with this ability?" Except for the boy. The bald examiner stands beside him and stares at him. How can the boy cheat under the eyes of the bald examiner? The boy suddenly took out some spiritual tools and began to dance to the gods. Is this a magic trick? Then he invited a ghost to his body. Who do you think it is? It was Einstein. The bald examiner said this is unscientific, but the boy doesn't care. With Einstein in his body, he sat down to answer the question. The examiner said, "If you think this can beat me, you are too young." Then he transformed himself into a monk. He started knocking on the wooden fish, chanting scriptures, and then he actually expiated the sins of Einstein. "Well, you win. But I still have to say, ridiculous."